Yeah, I'm back. It's been a week. It's been a week. A shitty week. There we go. I'll get into Borderlands. I always do this every time I want to do a Borderlands stream about chat. Ow! I am not in my chair. There we go. Now I am. There we go. I want to chat just slightly before I get to streaming. Hey, error. Is this good? Yes, perfect. I didn't mean to check after I started talking, but I wanted to make sure my microphone was right. It's fine now. And I don't know how loud I am. I'm going to try not to be super loud because my gain's a little too big. It's a little too high. And I don't know if I should turn that down. But I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while. Oh, it has. Oh, it has. Actually, I don't think I could turn the gain down on this microphone. I might be able to. If not, that's whatever. It's fine. You'll deal with it, maybe. I'm gonna be a little all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. I think I got myself some. I don't know how else to say this. I got a little bit in me.
NVT on Twitch is now following.
Thank you, Neon, for the follow. Thank you for the follow. But I got a little the good stuff in me. Not alcohol. Not alcohol. The other good stuff. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get through a stream today because yeah, it's been a fucked week. It's been fucked. this week. It's been anything but good. And the only bright side is yesterday's cover being uploaded. Which is probably the only bright side this entire week has had me so far. And it's Thursday, and I don't see any way it's going to get any better before Sunday. I want to actually talk about this. I wanted to try and talk about it the day before yesterday. Problem was I was in a bad mood, and because of that, I could not get through more than a half an hour before I decided to give up on the stream because I'll get to it because that's yeah. Haha. So I'm gonna do a little chatting before I do Borderlands because the problem is that I struggle staying on subject. I mean, I'm gonna be struggling staying on subject now because I have some of that Zaza in me, if I'll say. I don't want to say the actual thing because I might get demonetized or banned. I don't know. I don't know the policies, and I don't want to know when it's too late. But anyways, I'm gonna be struggling with speaking on like subjects while I'm in game, without getting sidetracked or interrupted rudely by the game, at the very least. I can handle it. I can handle being interrupted by chat. That sounds wrong. But like I mean it in a good way, right? Like, I'll get distracted by looking in chat. That's what I mean, right? Not the bad way. But that's why I like usually chatting before I get into streams. Just because it's easy for me to get a lot of the big-time subjects out of the way. If I have any big-time subjects, I'd rather chat about them while, you know, only thinking about it. While not also having, like, a game distracting me, right? Makes sense? Does that make sense? Good, because it's going to be the reason why I'm chatting before I do any Borderlands, despite Borderlands being the main thing that I want to do on stream today. This is why, yes, and if you're also wondering, I am dry. My mouth is dry as fuck, and I have water next to me. Doesn't help. It is not helping. And it's also because I'm starting to get a slight sore throat. So I sound shittier than normal. With that out of the way, let's go through how my week has been, because it has been a fucking awful week, to say the least. Like, not one of the, I hate to say, not the one of the worst weeks I've had, but that is true. It still isn't the worst week I've ever had this year, but I would love for it to maybe take that crown, but sadly no. So much has happened that I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm kind of sad to say that because I really should not be having this bad of a week, but I am. And I wish it was, if it was a bad week, one of the worst kinds of weeks to have. But instead, it just seems like it gets worse every couple days, or every couple hours, in fact. But I'll start with Sunday because it feels like every day this week has had something go wrong. So I got a lot to talk about because I haven't had an opportunity to do so. Because I tried to stream sometime before now, in between now and Sunday. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. And when I tried, I just couldn't. I couldn't force myself to go more than a half an hour with streaming. So I left that to be lost media, if you will. There's a lot of lost media for me, by the way. Just saying. Not like that matters right now. After Sunday's stream, though, I really started to hit a wave and a half of doubts. Like a massive wave and a half of doubts for a lot of reasons. Okay, I would say that a lot of those doubts are gone, but that might be a bit of a lie because they'll come and go. A lot of them come and go, I should say. These self-doubts didn't come from me or my streams like most, if not all, of the other times that this has happened. But it's rather like the time of my streams, right? Because, I mean, it is what it is, right? I'm not going to, like, complain about my personality or my streams anymore because I've gotten used to what I'm doing and I actually love what I'm doing. So there's that. Also, hi, Fluffy. Hope you're doing well. Love the new format, by the way, on the channel. It's a hell of a change on the format. So I actually like it. Especially now Mondays are really on my calendar now for watching. Doing good. Good to see you're doing good. But anyways, yeah, Sunday after I did the Sunday stream, I wasn't doubting what I was streaming or what I was doing because I like what I'm doing. I love streaming the way that I've been streaming. Obviously, there's some changes that I want to make. That's nothing that I'm, like, down about. It was just, like, it wasn't even big either, right? It just wasn't even big, which was the thing. For me to help avoid any kind of burnout, it's a little bit easier throughout the week. That is true. Yeah. The new format's definitely a whole lot more organized. At least, like, a little bit, though. So, there's that. It's also probably easier to do on you. But, anyways. I wasn't having any doubts. And it's not even, like, major doubts, I'd say. But rather, it's just like, yeah, I kind of think instead of streaming at, like, super early in the morning, I should probably push it back to, like, mid to late morning into the afternoon. Because, I mean, I get off work pretty early. And I stream pretty much, like, an hour after I get home. Most times. And I kind of feel like I need to take a little bit extra time for myself. Just to kind of like recoup, if you will, kind of in a way. See if I get some extra energy or just kind of like, I don't know. I think I would enjoy it more if I streamed just a little bit later. I'm not saying a whole lot later. I'm literally saying like this would be right now the new norm, right? I think I put this on Twitter. I don't know. I did a lot this week on Twitter. Jesus Christ. All right, someone needs to take my fucking account away from me. But yeah, like 10 o'clock, 2.5 hours would be about, 1 o'clock when I would end stream or whatever, and I would be able to get a good amount of sleep from there, right? So, I mean, it's all just kind of like nothing major, right? And that's the thing too, is like that was the only thing that really, like, at first it was one thing, and it was like, just something I can easily achieve, and it's like I'll achieve it the way that I can, and it's actually not too bad to stream at this time of day for me. So it's like it's not a major change, so it really didn't bother me. But hey, we're still in the morning hours of Sunday. I should mention this. I have been struggling with insomnia, right? Like, it's gotten, I don't want to say bad, but it's definitely more noticeable for me because, so Friday night, Saturday night, I believe, both nights I slept more than 12 hours, right? Which wouldn't be a problem if it was like a 1 or 2 time occurrence, or like every so often it would happen, but, you know, it would be nice. I have this reoccurring pattern of either sleeping too much or sleeping not very good at all, right? I'm not saying like all-nighters, but it definitely feels like I've definitely struggled with the fact that it's like 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, I will sleep for 10 hours like it's nothing. Like, it's nothing. And then for like 1 or 2 more weeks after that, it's like, oh, I will struggle to even get 6 hours of sleep. I basically have to force myself to get that much sleep. And I don't know why. It's kind of dumb. Like, even listening to, like, so, like, if I listen to music on my very much, if I listen to music on my very much sleep, cycle, I pretty much, it's good, right? Like, that's good. But it's when I listen, it's when the cycle goes to me struggling to sleep. In which case, it's like, damn, I don't want to sleep. I want to, like, vibe to this music. And this sucks, because it doesn't matter what I put on. I could literally put on a random YouTube video of like essentially what's the BGM is right now. I could put this on if my sleep schedule is like screwed to the point where it's hard for me to sleep. It's still gonna mean like, oh, I'm gonna vibe, and this is what's gonna keep me awake. This playlist heard a million times to put it where I can just barely hear it. That might be what I have to do too, because like with my volume levels, I want to at least like, I don't know why I want to do this when I'm trying to sleep, but I try to have it to where I can hear it at the very least. I don't know. I wish I could not have this problem, because it happens a lot, and when it happens to go on the cycle that I struggle with sleep, I realize that I don't have the greatest of weeks, because I can't sleep, so I don't get the energy, or I don't have the mood because I haven't gotten sleep. Sometimes it's manageable, and sometimes it's not that big of a deal, right? It's not a big deal most weeks, because, like, a lot of the reasons why I'm like up is because I'm productive, or I want to be productive. I want to like work on a project, or I want to, like, it's like my body is like, okay, we need to work. We need to do something. Not really work, but we need to like be productive, get something done. And then other times it's like, you know, if it's not super productive when I'm like sleeping a lot, then I'll sleep a lot, and I'll have like 10-hour days or 10-hour nights, something like that. And it kind of is it's a little shitty to deal with when I don't want to be productive, but I'm still not being able to sleep. But yeah, because I bring that up because Sunday after I did the race, my plan was that I was gonna take a small sleep, nothing huge, but like enough of a snooze to get up and watch the Super Bowl, even though I didn't really want to watch it, but I knew that my friends were gonna watch it, and I was going to just hang out in VC while that was going on, because why not? And it is, you know, I don't want to watch the game, but I also don't want to spend Sunday alone. So hung out with some friends in the VC and watched the game, but because of the fact that I didn't actually get some sleep, I pretty much pulled an all-nighter. I almost had 20 hours a week that night, maybe a little less than that. Because I was trying to not fall asleep too early. Because I had to work the next night and I didn't want to fall asleep when I was tired. If you've been having had the extra money, they have pieces where you can your favorite car. Now I'm curious. Now I am curious. You might have to tag me, because now I'm kind of curious. I'm like, I don't know if I'll spend money on it. Depends on the price. But I'll take a gander at it. I'll take at least a gander at it with a tag. But anyways, what also did not help was I actually have not dealt with these in such a long time, but there was actually a mouse in my, not just in my house, but it fucking came into my room, right? So I'm talking to my friends at VC. I don't know that. I don't know it's a mouse, right? Because I haven't heard anything, right? Normally you would hear it, whether it's like in the walls or whatever. But I didn't hear it at all. Not until I'm like sitting at my computer, just, you know, in VC. Then all of a sudden, a random shadow just appears on my wall. And just, it fastly moves from one end of my room to the next. And I'm like, what the hell? Like I couldn't tell what it was, because it was like blink and you miss it. I almost thought I was going crazy. Like I was legit tripping. Like I felt like I was legit tripping when I saw it the first time, because I was like, that was too quick for me to notice what it was. I almost want to say it wasn't anything at all, and it was just my fucking mind. But then, while I'm still sitting, and at first I'm actually like, what the hell happened? What happened? I'm like kind of curious if that was like a one-time deal or something like that. But like 5 minutes later, it comes back, and it's like it sprints through, and I still don't see it. But this time I'm like, oh, it is definitely something. Like it is something. Like the shadow is huge, so I'm thinking it's something big, and it's moving quick, so I'm a little concerned. So like I'm still talking to my friends for like another half an hour, waiting for it to pass by to like spot it. Nothing happens, so I'm like, okay, I guess I must be tripping. Then I get up, turn on the light into my room, peek the corner. There the fucking thing is. It's on the ground, and we fucking, like, I see it, it sees me, dashes. It fucking hides. Scared the absolute hell out of me, because again, I haven't dealt with a mouse in like, I don't think, God, I don't remember the last time I had to deal with these things. Like, my house has been a pretty clean house for the last, like, I'd say several decades. It's been a pretty clean house, right? Not often do we deal with that kind of stuff, especially this time of year. Like, yeah, they're pretty common during this time of year, but it's like, even then, I've rarely dealt with them. We deal with other things here too in my area, but not to that degree. And we also don't live in an area that kind of stuff is common. I don't know. It's it's just, it was daunting, to say the least. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, look at this. This is actually not too bad. Oh, crap. Oh, I was going to say. Yeah, I might actually commission this and see if I can get a thumbnail for whenever I do racing stuff. Since I'm becoming a racing VTuber, I guess. Ha. And speaking of that, I thought about doing iRacing today because this week is Daytona week, and I am very much like, I'm also looking at the schedule, and it's like very much a stacked schedule for the most part. I'm like thinking about it, and I'm like, I should do it, right? There's some good stuff this week. I'm not doing it today though. I'm gonna try and do it tomorrow. Because I'll have more time to do it tomorrow than right now. Like I said, there's still a lot of fun stuff that I want to do. Tax write-off your art. That is true. Also, speaking of that, I did also. I already did my taxes. I got the refund. I'm all done for the year. At the very least, unless the IRS thinks I did it wrong. In which case, I might be in jail for tax fraud, but I don't see how I'll commit that. But, try to get yours done next week. Mine were pretty easy. Just a couple W-2s, and that was it. I did it all by myself, like an adult. But yeah, anyways, with this week, it's been a bit of a mess for me. So I don't really want to talk much more about it. Because a lot of it's kind of just in the past, and I've kind of just... A lot of it I've gotten out of my system once or twice. And I've kind of just let things, I'm just trying to let things go. But I will say this, okay? And I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be sour grapes on the stream. But I am going to talk serious about this, because this has not been a good week for VTubing. It has not been a good week for this whole industry, right? And you know, again, I'm heavy involved in this. Like, I have such a passion level that it almost hurts me for this industry, because I love this, right? I love this stuff. Also, hello, Shosho. Hope you're doing good. My chair's making weird noises. I should probably turn this off. There we go. But yeah, like, I'm very much invested in this industry one way or another. As a fan, as a creator myself, I don't take things lightly in this industry, right? And I don't drama follow as hard, but when it's huge drama, there's no way I can avoid it, because so many people are going to talk about it that eventually I'm going to find out about it, right? And this past week has just not been the week to be a VTuber or a fan of VTubers, right? Like, maybe in the sense of being a fan of VTubers, maybe not a lot of people will understand the severity or the significance of it all. To a lot, obviously, yes. But to people like me, who are not only a big-time viewer, but also are like a part of this industry one way or another, it can't be understated how huge this whole Nichi-Sanji drama thing is. And it's led me down to like a week of just not the greatest, right? Because I haven't had the greatest of weeks because of not just this whole Nichi-Sanji drama, but it then spews into like maybe one or two smaller things. like self-doubts for myself, or self-doubts for my streams, or self-doubts about my time that I'm streaming, the little things, or just straight up like, questioning almost everything in general when it comes to VTubing. Like, is it the future of myself? Do I want to continue doing this? I like making music, don't get me wrong, but I know there's a way I can make music without being a VTuber. That route's a little too tumultuous, and I don't want to go down that route because I don't want to. It's not the route that I ever want to take, especially not now, in the near future. But this week has just led me to like several incidents where I've had Monday I had, when I was at work, one of my worst panic, and I would even say anxiety attacks. Like, I don't have anxiety attacks often. It's more like panic attacks, right? Just like have this random like wave of like panic, and I'm just like, fuck, this shit sucks, right? And I get them every so often, especially when a lot of like brainworms are doing their thing and it's just all at once. It like shit gets a little too overwhelming, right? And it just collapses my brain for a little bit. They're not bad, right? Like, I'll have them and it's just like, it's like a quick like kick to the head where it's like, you need to calm the fuck down mentally and you need to like just relax, right? Take some fucking THC or some shit like that. I don't know. Papa Zanny. I don't know. That's not legal, but just like do something similar. Not take one exactly, but just take one similar to where it's like, hey, guess what? Calm your ass. Because this shit sucks. And it does. But you get through it. Right? But in that moment, I'm like, everything just is overwhelming. Too overwhelming. Right? So, with that, right, it got awful Monday night. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it all because it was just a mixture of a lot of other things going on and a lot of other developments that have happened within the last like 2 months. Feels like an entire year has gone through already, right? Like, I know for some people, maybe they could say the same because of everything going on this past week. But I know a lot of people are like, maybe at the very least a lot has gone on to a point where it feels like a whole month has gone through a week, right? But no, like, there's been several things going on where it just feels way too overwhelming. And then it just, I just had the worst collapse. Like, I could not handle like the last couple of days, right? At all. And it just like all collapsed on top of me. And I just felt like trash, right? And I tried to stream for the next, like that morning and the morning after. I tried to stream and I just couldn't. Because I was in a horrible state, mentally and emotionally. I mean, I still kind of am, but I've gotten to the point where it's like, I'll still have these questions, and I'll still have some moments this week probably, but I'm just kind of trying to figured I'd do something this week to be all like, hey, at least I'm still active some way, somehow. I know it's not much, but I'm gonna do what I can, right? Like, I uploaded the cover, which I'll talk about here in a minute, because I want to do a little bit more on that for a second. But like, I just felt like trash the last like 2 or 3 days because of all the drama going on that I just couldn't avoid. And again, like I mentioned this earlier, why do I follow it so harshly? Why do I care about it? It's because like it shouldn't happen, right? Like, as a VTuber I'll just say as VTubers, right? At the very least, what we are is just as simple as said, we are anime characters. We are not supposed to be, treated as like objects, right? We're most of us, if not, I'd say the major majority of us VTubers, we don't take this seriously, right? A lot of us do it for hobbies. A lot of us just do it for at the very least fun, right? We don't want to be treated as an object. We don't want to be treated so poorly, especially in a company setting, right? And especially to the point where it goes over a breaking point, right? Like, burnout is a thing that happens to pretty much all creators, especially if they put time and effort into such, right? Maybe not every creator is going to experience major burnout, but there's still a level of like, you know, there's still a level that comes with it at over time, especially if you do this for multiple years, right? Like, if you're doing it for a hobby, not so much, you know, doing it for the funsies or for random, just whatever the reason may be. If it ain't, you know, major, right, then you're fine. You're not going to experience major burnout. But when it comes to a person like me, this kind of shit is not good. It's really not good for like my mental state, I guess. I don't know, because I don't like another big reason why I kind of had the major breakdown that I did at work was because you thought it was still lol. Anyways, I know YouTube, I'll say this, YouTube has also been giving me that problem too. Some streams were a bit tedious to watch last couple of nights. I don't know if that's just me though. It might be my internet. My internet has been great either, but I don't know. But anyways, like, and it's not just the drama, right, that has happened this past week. Man, that I may be stupid. I could split it. Actually, no, I can't split it. I wish I could, but that would be funny if I could, but I can't. Anyways, it's not just like the drama that happened this past week and what has continued to be more and more of a shit show. But it's like a mixture of that and pretty much how this entire, I'd say the last year has been, both 2023 and this year for VTubing. It definitely has not felt good to be a VTuber during these 2 years. Because from my own experience, right, I just feel like we've hit a point in time where it is next to impossible to make connections with other creators because everybody's on their own little platform, their own little space and planet, and it's kind of, you know, it's just kind of disheartening because back when I started, that wasn't the case. It'd be impossible to, unless you desperately tried, it'd be hard for really, you know, any creator like a VTuber to go without somebody wanting to connect with them or collab with them or something like that. Like, it was one of those deals where, you know, you would easily have a new friend within a week, right? And it would just pile up to a point where, look at that, you know, you got like a massive group of different creators that you're connected to. If that makes any sense. I don't know. That's how I've seen it, and that because maybe it's because I was a new VTuber and that's like the thing that you get when you are new. You get like this brand new like wave of connections because you're new and you're able to get that, I guess. You get the friendly support, the supporters that'll be there from the beginning to help you out, I guess. I don't know. But like I said, that's kind of how it started for me back in late 2021. And it's and it was a lot better even before I started, right? Back, because I've always been a VTuber viewer ever since pretty much the Western boom. I would say a little before that happened, I started watching VTubers more. And I've noticed that even back then, and maybe just because it was my innocent eyes, I wasn't really engraved in the independent circuit, but it definitely felt like at the time, like 2020, that's when, you would easily make connections, easily talk to people no matter where you went, right? But now it just feels like it's gotten harder. And because of that, it feels like it's easier now to be either lonely or lose more connections, to become even more lonely. I don't know if I'm alone in that situation, but that's what it definitely feels like, right? So pile that lingering thought on with the fact that this whole drama between Nichisanji and Doki Bird has completely shattered a lot of people's motivations, and just overall just kind of painted the whole VTuber industry in a more negative light, right? I might be thinking more extreme, and trust me, it's the Zaza talking. It's the at this point I'm just thinking out of my ass, not my brain. But it definitely just feels like there has been a massive shift in how this industry is, and it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right at all. And again, pile that on top of other things going on, and my week has just not been great. I just wish I didn't have to deal with this kind of week, but here I am. I am sitting here right now trying to come up with the words to be all how to describe this week, but all I can come up with is shit. I've had so many brain worms and all that stuff. It's just not great to be honest. I feel like you've been living under a rock with all this drama. The less you get involved, the easier your mind rests. And I do agree that does help, right? And it's not like I don't want to be involved with this drama or follow up on it, but because I've been so into the VTuber industry, from starting in an agency myself to having to also learn about agencies because of that, to learn how they're run or ran, to try to get those connections from business, being the businessy kind of person. Because of that, I've kind of gotten to a point where I cannot just massively escape it, or not in a very quick way, right? Go in and out of it. Sometimes you want to know what's going on, other times just can't deal with it. Have to try and find that balance that works. Yeah, that is another thing too, right? And I'm struggling to find it. I don't know how else to put it, because I have also, again, like I said, it's not just one thing, but it's a pile up of things that just kind of make things just not easy for me to deal with, right? And in the end, I always come back to the same conclusions, and it just feels like a repeating book for me, where it's I questioned something about myself, I questioned something about the industry, I might complain one or two times about it, and then just come back and say, okay, my passion's back. Woo. And then cycle repeats. And I think I want to say there's no way that this can get any worse, right? Like, a lot of times, I thought it was like, you know, that's it, done and done, right? Like, if it could get any worse, I don't want to know. I don't want to see it. But then it keeps getting worse and worse. So I'm like, can we stop getting lower? Like, if we go any lower, we're going lower than, like, sea. We're going deeper than the deepest part of the ocean, which is not safe for this industry, right? I don't want us to get any deeper than this, right? If we could just please leave this as is, then, you know, anything new that comes out of this, anything new that comes out is pretty much like, could be worse. Like, obviously could be worse. Thank God it's not. I really would like to not have to be like a part of another travesty of drama. Because I don't know how much this industry as a whole could take. Because, like, say what you want about what you know as, like, the VTuber community. But when you have two creators that do not talk about VTubers in the slightest... My camera turned off. Lovely. Lovely. Give me a second. Beep boop, beep boop. Where's my camera? There it is. It's the first one. There we go. Give me a second. I really don't like how this does this sometimes. My camera will just randomly turn off. But it is what it is. Alright, should be good now. We're good. Anyways, like I was saying... I don't know why it does that sometimes. I must have clicked on something that accessed my... I don't know what... Alright, whatever. It does this sometimes when I load up OBS, but I already figured that would have been passed on. But anyways, continuing on. When you got two creators, and I mean like the two biggest creators on the platform of YouTube, and I'm talking about Mudahara and Critical, Charlie, whatever you want to call him, when you have those two commenting on this whole BS that happened, you know that this industry took a massive hit, right? Like, there's no reason why else they would talk about it if it wasn't a huge blow, right? Like, if one of those two, if not both of those two, make a video on a situation, it's a shitstorm. It's big. It cannot be understated. Like, I think the only other time I would say they have ever done similar thing like this would have been with the Coco situation and HoloLive, right? And even then, I think they probably didn't make as much of a like fuss about it as everybody else did. So yeah. Especially since people that don't know the context will come in knocking uninformed. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like I said, like if you have one of those two, if not both of those two YouTubers talking about a situation like this, then you know that there's been a lot of shit that was stirred, and it's not good for the industry as a whole. And when I say the word industry, I just mean VTubers, right? I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Right? Like the VTuber community, that just sounds like I'm talking about like a small section. No, this stems to like everything VTubing, like everything. That's how bad it got, right? I mean, it's mostly, and I'm just saying this because honestly, I mean, if you do not care about the corporate side of VTubing, which a lot of people don't care, like especially nowadays, since the only 2 or 3 that there is to care about is Hololive, Nichisanji, and VShojo. And if you don't necessarily care about those 3, but you care about VTubers, you're just gonna be like, you're not gonna really care, right? Like, the reason why it was so big was because, again, corporate. And you don't expect it, especially from a big time corporation like Nichisanji, where, you know, it should be like normalized that they would treat their talents like human beings, or at the very least, like, oh, like, not literal pieces of shit, right? But the fact that this was a thing, yeah, obviously, like, that's I don't know how else to say this other than it's just, yeah, like, when you have that kind of shit happen, that's kind of something that you don't want to have, you know, ramifications for in this industry. But again, not a lot of people are going to care about the corporate side of VTubing, and honestly, I don't blame you, because it's all just kind of dumb. It's all just kind of stupid. It's not really fun to talk about. It's not really fun to witness, but I myself, I don't want to say I don't have much of a choice, but because I started and spent a year and a half of my life in an agency, that kind of makes me a once corporate VTuber. And I don't have a way to kind of escape that label, right? I mean, I can wipe that from my history, but then a lot of my history would be lost, because, again, I have been around the biz for just as long as I have been independent, right? Well, double that, I should say. Actually, I should say, like, I've been, like, whatever I've been independent, I've also been in an agency, and I've barely lasted longer as an independent than I have as an agency, as a corpo. So I don't want to erase that history, because it's still a big chunk of my VTubing history, right? I mean, maybe not in the sense of so much of like, as like of accomplishments. I've achieved a little bit more as independents, but there's still that little tidbit of history that obviously I would like to keep to speak about, right? Because I think it's interesting, right? Like, a lot of my POVs and a lot of my takes come from the fact that I used to be where a lot of these big time VTubers were. Maybe not in terms of the numbers, but in terms of backgrounds. Like, I used to be involved in a lot of shit, and I don't like most, if not all of it, but it was an experience that I went through, and I can share it freely, thankfully. But again, just a lot of it just comes down to the fact that a lot of people don't care about corporate VTubers anymore, and that's fine, right? Like, that's fine, but still, I don't want to erase that history of me. But again, it's just been a bad week for me, because, like, so much went on that I don't really enjoy the fact that it happened. The fact that all this happened kind of just makes me feel kind of icky in a way. Like, I don't know how else to really talk about it, other than it's just like, it definitely feels like, as a VTuber now, you're, I guess, entering a stage where it's harder to find the connections, because it's easy to not trust people. It is easy to not trust because of what has happened, right? Because it's easy to find something in terms of like finding dirt on somebody. It's easy to find that, and if you could find it, then you start questioning you start questioning more than accepting. And that's at least how that's how I've, it's not like I don't feel this way. Like, I am way too open, right, for connections, right? Because I've been like this ever since I've started, to be honest, where I'm like, hey, if you're a VTuber, I will more than likely connect with you on some level. I don't care, right? Like, I like watching VTubers. I like interacting with them, and I've always had that special place for them, and I hate to see it get trampled because of stuff that should not be done. Like, again, to sum up the whole thing, it's that as VTubers, we are nothing but anime characters on a Twitch stream or on a YouTube stream or on a stream in general, I guess, no matter the platform. We're not showing off our flesh like other YouTubers would, so we shouldn't be taking this as seriously as VTubers, right? Like, I get people want to take this seriously, but it's getting to a point where people want to take this seriously, but yet they can't because, like, they think they can, but they can't start off taking it seriously. They get too overzealous. And I truly think that we're entering a point in time where frustration, I think, is just starting to take over completely. I may be wrong, and I want to be wrong, obviously, in this take, I do. But I want to say that a lot of the stresses and a lot of the frustration is coming from the fact that a lot of people don't understand what they're getting themselves into. It's like, you're a VTuber, right? Just have fun with it. Like, I don't know what I can say other than, like, I don't know how you expect to go into it thinking that, like, unless you're, very experienced, don't have the expectations of a big time VTuber, right? But I'm not saying this thinking that I'm the one that's, like, not thinking this way, because I also fall victim to this. I'm saying this because I fall victim to this shit, right? Like, I don't have a lot of expectations because I know what I'm getting myself into. But I also know that because of my experience, I start getting expectations, or giving myself, where it's like, not to say like numbers, but rather like, I know what I need to do for a stream. I know what I should and shouldn't do on stream. I know what I should and shouldn't act like on stream, because I've done this for almost 2.5 years. Little more than that. I hate saying that because it doesn't sound true. It sounds like 1.5 years, that seems more realistic. But no, 2.5. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and I feel bad for not having the numbers for it. But then again, it has been 1.5 years of independent streaming, but 2.5 years of fully streaming as a VTuber. Okay, I feel bad for not having the numbers for it. That does kind of bring me down a little bit, not gonna lie, because I feel like if I had a little bit of like an extra jump in numbers, I feel like then I would, be able to express that I've been a VTuber for 2.5 years. But at this point, I'm like, I don't want to say 2.5 years, because it definitely doesn't show it, right? But other than that, right? I know that I should not do a stream below my expectations. When you get your model, the VTuber world won't know what to do with a hot AF coming between. Golly, I don't know. The world will never be the same again. Also, hello, mama. Hope you're doing well. But yeah. The thing that I struggle with is that, like, after 2.5 years of streaming, I don't necessarily put too high of expectations on myself, but I still do. And then when I don't hit those expectations, that's when it feels rough for me. And then it gets worse because, like, at work, especially, if I get to a point where I start thinking, it just gets worse, and it sucks. Because I work by myself, which is the greatest thing to do when you have these issues. That's sarcasm. That is sarcasm at the highest level. Anyways, I don't set expectations on everything else, right? Like in terms of numbers, or like, I mean, like I said, I would love to have it, but I don't make a fuss about it because you aren't really supposed to. That just comes off as a little shitty, right? Comes off as a little shitty, but even then, when I say it, it's like I only say it because I've streamed for 2.5 years, and I feel kind of bad for not being able to show it, but it's not anybody else's fault, right? Like I legit like can't blame that on anybody. Even myself, I can't blame that on myself because this really wasn't my doing, right? I've been a independent VTuber for 1.5 years. I was streaming as a corpo for a year, and after I left, I had to restart from zero. I had the choice to either just give up as a whole and, just go back to doing what I was doing, or start from zero again, and I chose the second option because I don't ever know when to say no, or I don't know when to quit when I know that I'm going to struggle. But with that out of the way, that pretty much paints like a better picture as to like why I have a passion that might hurt me mentally, right? Because I like streaming, I like VTubing, I like VTubers, I want to, be involved in this industry more ways than one, but I hate that I have to deal with the ups and downs of this industry, and it's not great. So the highest of highs are the greatest, but the lowest of lows feel like death. It feels like shit because I feel like the industry cannot recover, but that's because that's my mental thinking at the time, and I overthink a lot, especially on THC, but that's not the point. And it's just how I guess the entirety of the world works, right? Like, if you're invested in something, no matter what it is, you're gonna have to go through the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Even life does that to you. Not to get all sentimental, but that's just how it is, right? And it's just kind of what you live through. So, I mean, you can't control it. A lot of times you can't, but I mean, just ignore the downs, focus on the ups. It's hard to try to ignore. And that's the thing, right? The best, the people that handle the downs the best are kind of like, I envy them in a way because it's, especially in the moment, it's hard to ignore a lot of the downs, right? Especially the ones that, you can either control or you can slightly have a say in it at the very least, right? And I mean, speaking of it, right? To go back a couple minutes ago with my expectations, quote unquote, the thing that I struggle with the most is feeling like my voice is being heard, right? And I can't explain this super well, because it's not that it's anybody's fault other than the algorithms, right? Because that's the way that I'm saying it, right? Especially if the situation is as shit, to be honest, or like getting involved as well. Yeah, I agree too. Like, it's harder to focus away from the downs when you can basically see yourself either involved or it's a pretty big shit show, like one of the two, right? Like, even if you don't know all the context, even if you don't know everything, you still know it exists, and it sucks, right? But anyways, the one issue that I have faced as a pretty small creator is that I want to make a lot of creative projects, right? I would like to create so much more and be more creative than what I'm doing right now. But I stop myself because I don't have confidence that my voice or my, I guess, everything would be seen or heard because of the algorithm, right? Because I don't follow the algorithm, and I don't think it's right for me to chase trends, whatever. I don't think it's right for me to do that. I don't want to do that because that's scummy, in my opinion. That is a bit of a hot take, but it's like, it's scummy. Like, if you have to do it, that is what it is. But it's not scummy for people to do it. It's scummy for the algorithms to do it, right? That's why I think it's scummy. But the problem, like, kind of arose on Sunday, this past Sunday, when I did the VTuber race. I did that race, and I realized I either did it way too early or I just didn't do enough to promote it or get it out there, unlike, you know, the many other times that I've tried to do something similar, right? And I've been just kind of like, it's like a thought that comes through sometimes where it's like, I feel like I don't have a very powerful enough voice or a presence, I guess that's the better term, to express myself as creatively as I want. Like, I would love to do a lot more projects. I've had so many different projects in my head that, like, literally, okay, couple examples, right? Couple examples. So, what I'm doing with the VTuber racing series, right? That's not the only time I've ever wanted to do something like that. In fact, I've wanted to do it last year. But I was like, I don't think it'll do well. I just don't think it'll do well, right? So I held back on it because I did not want to do it too early, or I didn't want to do it when I didn't feel like it would get anywhere, right? Or have anybody necessarily interested in it. Even if nobody's really interested in it, seeing it kind of get somewhere would be better than it not getting anywhere like it would have gotten last year. Case in point, what I actually ended up doing last year for a special thing that involved VTubers, and that was the football tournament. Okay? Not the first time I've done it. I did a American football VTuber tournament, I should say, that had, I think this one last year had 32 VTubers that all did, you know, American football and blah, blah, blah. I did it once before the year prior to minimal success, I guess. I thought it was great. I thought it was amazing. I enjoyed it, so I wanted to do it a second time. I got through maybe like 5 games, and then I just completely said that this was enough because I wasn't getting anywhere, and I thought that I was just not really going too far with my creativeness, but rather I just felt like I'm not going to be able to continue doing this with the same passion as when it started, right? Another example, kind of similar, is the wrestling. I used to do wrestling with the VTubers, and I would commentate them as similarly to what I do on Sundays with the VTuber racing. I used to do it pretty often, in fact, like once or twice a week. I would commentate a show, and I enjoyed the hell out of it because I was invested in it as like pretty much from the first episode to like way late in the series. I was still invested no matter what. Is VTubers wrestling with waifus though? Yes. Yes. Basically, yes. But anyways, a reason why I stopped doing it was because it was such a huge project to keeping that I was like, I cannot do this, right? Because in the VTuber world, and this is something everybody as a VTuber fan is going to have to experience, it changes so rapidly. Everything changes so rapidly, I literally couldn't keep up with it in wrestling. If I took 1 month off, I would have to do so much shit off screen to like make things right? New characters would debut. Old ones would go away. Some would become relevant, some would become irrelevant. And it became to a point where I was just like, I am like, and here's the thing, when it comes to the wrestling stuff too, it's creating characters from their references. It's creating their entrances, their movesets, their personality. And I have to take the time to craft it all out in a way that they aren't overlapping each other so that it's just boring to watch, right? And it still became boring to watch because the matches became repetitive, because the game became repetitive, because I chose a different game and it got repetitive quickly, unfortunately. So at some point, I was just like, I can't do this. I initially spent 100 hours setting up the second season of the VWF, as it was called, the VTuber Wrestling Federation. And I gave up after so long doing it because even after 100 hours, I still had to keep with the upkeeping. I had to create new characters or download new ones. At some point, I was just like, I can't keep up with this. I'm just going to have to download random characters in order to keep it going. So, like, at some point, I was fed up with it. And if I do it again, which I've had thoughts about doing it again, the issue is that I don't want to go through that again. And I know there's a way for me to do it without going through it again, but at the same time, that also means that I can't do it the way that I would want, which is every VTuber to be involved, or at the very least, as much as I can. See, back with Season 1 and Season 2, there were no real wrestlers. There were no, like, memes or game characters, with the exception of a heavy few, right? I would have, because at most would be 50 male VTubers and 50 female VTubers. Right? Which is a lot. That's a lot. Right? But that's what I wanted. That's my vision. And I don't think I can keep up with that vision. Right? But I also can't keep doing the upkeep, whatever, right? Like, I just can't do that. So that's why that kind of failed. And I don't know if that'll happen again. The racing stuff, even, is hard for me to upkeep because of the fact that, you know, I initially made the signups thinking that, you know, if the people signed up, they were going to be VTubers out the rest of, 2024. And several have either been terminated or they're going on, at the very least, indefinite hiatus. Or in some cases, they're graduating. So I don't exactly, I'm just gonna keep at it. I like, at this point, if they're in, they're in. I just can't do anything about it. Like, I could do it with, I could kind of do it with football. I could have done it, obviously, with wrestling. I can't do it with racing. I'm not gonna keep that thing up. So the same 37 drivers are gonna be the same 37 drivers through the rest of the 30 races. There's still 21, 20-ish. I don't know math at the moment, but yeah. That's that, right? But back to, like, the subject a couple minutes ago. I'm sorry, I should be playing Borderlands, but it's tangent after tangent after tangent. I'm chatty. I'm also somewhat high right now. I can't find a stopping point with this, right? I started with one subject, tangent to another. Anyways, a few minutes ago I mentioned that I don't want to be super creative. Because I feel like I can't be creative with the lack of presence or the lack of voice. And I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it naturally without following trends or following algorithms or being a dick and then getting famous because I was a dick. I don't want to do that. I would rather just like, I want to naturally grow, but I also don't feel like I can. Like, I use this term as an excuse. I don't know how else to say this because I don't like to say this, but I always have thoughts whenever I think about it that I've hit a ceiling, right? Like there's just a solid growth ceiling that I've hit and I can't get past it because I have been struggling with keeping up with like streams. And because of that, I just can't get the consistency to grow because that's the one main thing about being a VTuber. If you have even a lick of consistency, you'll grow within a span of time. It worked for me. I've been streaming off and on consistently and not for a year and a half independently, and I've gotten almost 200 followers to show for my lack of consistency. My on and on lack of consistency, I should say. Right? So with that in mind, like, you know, if I am a bit more consistent, maybe just maybe I would be able to have a little bit more presence, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to change, and other than just continue streaming when I can. I don't know if that's the only answer. I just don't know. I would like to know those so I could stop having these fucking terrible thoughts and stop having to fucking have on and on instances where I create a fucking hiatus post saying, oh, I'm going into hiatus, and then realize that I'm not going to, and then I end up, yeah. It's just, it kind of blows, to be honest, to feel, not alone, but just, it feels like it just kind of, in a way, feels shitty regardless. But again, I don't know. That's just how life be when you are a content creator. You just go through this a lot. You go through it a lot. It's kind of hard to avoid it. But like I said, I want to start expressing myself more creatively. It is just a bit challenging though, because I have to first, like, immediately get over the hump of, it might get somewhere, it might not, who the fuck cares? Gotta do it what you can. I get some stuff around here, but hope you can have a fun rest of the stream. Hey, I will, because I'll pop on Borderlands here, actually, in a couple minutes. Like I said I was going to a while ago, but it's been an hour and a half almost, and I've just done nothing but talking. And I haven't even talked about the cover song that came out yesterday, because that's something that maybe I should be more talkative about, but at the same time, I don't know what really to like hype about it for, other than, you know, it's a cover, do it for yourself, put it out there. If people find and enjoy it, that's just a bonus, but do it for yourself. That's what matters. I mean, that's solid. That's solid advice, and that, like, obviously it's not something I don't think about, obviously, but the thing is, it's just like with the wrestling thing, like it sometimes depends on the industry and the surroundings of it, right? Because like the wrestling thing, like I said, like I loved it. I didn't care if a lot of the stuff wasn't like received well, or at least received as well as some others. Some up and down like streams, obviously you're gonna have those, especially with a series like that's continuous. You're gonna have good weeks, bad weeks, right? I didn't care about that mostly. It was just the fact that it just felt so like tiring to just do. Like, it was like one of those deals where it's like, I could probably do this on my own time, but my God, I would, like, even if I did, I would still have this problem where I would, like, not be able to keep up with it. And if I slightly am off, it's not fun for me anymore, right? Like, it just feels like a complete and utter train wreck after a while, right? You get a little burnout from it, I would say, but mostly it's just like, you know, that's just, with my creativity, it comes with some levels. And it's like, I would love nothing more than to have my standards for my creativity not be under my own standards. And that's, I would say that's fair, right? Because I don't want to put out a shitty stream. I don't want to put out a shitty creative, like, mix-up in the brain, right? Like, I don't want to, like, have a creative thought and then have expectations for it, but the execution is not exceeding that expectation. Because, especially on stream, and then that's like, well, crap, that's not entirely what that's not going to put me in a good mood. Like, I want to be the best that I can, and I don't want to consistently put out flops. So I struggle with that kind of stuff. It's like, it's more of a commitment. The more that I think about it, it's more of like a commitment problem to me, where it's like, I should commit to this project, but I don't know how, like, to attack it in a way that it'll be, like, I don't want to say perfect, but good enough, right? Like, with the racing stuff, I would say, without a shadow of a doubt, that even with the BS going around with the drivers themselves and them actually, like, not being VTubers anymore, it is what it is. Like, I can't control that. And you know what? Creatively speaking, it sucks that I put time into a car that's not going to be used anymore, but it is what it is, right? I ain't gonna complain about it, right? Because, you know, in the end, I'm still having fun with it. I still have not really, like it's got to be one of my favorite things to do, that I try not to do too much of or say too much about, because I know not everybody's here for that, but I really enjoy doing it to a point where I kind of find it hard to not do it, right? Like, I've had a few off weeks on every so often, but it's probably for the most part because Sundays, not all Sundays, I could be free for that. And sometimes it's just a matter of I got a little too busy, got a little too ahead of myself on the schedule of streams, and I might need a day off, or I might need a breather, right? For some reason or another. It happens, right? But even then, I'm still like, damn. Like, even off stream, I'm like, I should probably stream it sometime then, like either Monday or Tuesday, because I like doing Sundays, because Sundays are the days for sports, right? Makes sense. I always like to do my sporty stuff on the weekends, either Friday to Sunday, but mostly Sunday, if I can, because that's sports. That's when sports happens. But back to the cover, because I talked about it first and then went back on a tangent. But so I'm still learning how to do covers. I'm still learning how to do a whole lot of, like, music making and stuff like that. And to a degree, I don't necessarily worry about what the public thinks about the music. I just more so worry that they don't know I'm still too fucking new to this whole music making thing, that it's just kind of more experimental than I'm putting this stuff out here to begin with. Because I don't necessarily know what I'm doing, right? But the story behind Cupid was I've been wanting to create a cover of Cupid for a while. I think last year I wanted to make it, but I ran out of time, and I just was like, okay, fine, I'll either... I don't want to do it on any other time other than this time of the year, because obvious reasons are obvious with that song and its meaning. And at first, I didn't exactly know how to approach it or attack it until it was the new year. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of got no choice, but if I want to get this done, I want to get it done. Not to say that I happily rushed it. I also didn't want to put this song out way too late. Like, if I kept procrastinating, it would have been April when the song came out. But the instrumentals came out great, and I was like, okay, like, I could easily work on this maybe for like a day, maybe 2 days, 3 days, maybe a week of vocal and mixing work, and it'll be just fine, right? And it got to a point where I was like, not really so sure if I was going to be able to get it done in a good amount of time, because I also knew that it was going to take about a week to 2 weeks for licensing if I was going to get it in to begin with, because I have to get the rights to do a cover song, right? Most times than not, it's not a big deal, right? It's a simple like, oh yeah, go ahead, right? Or, you know, the people that I use to distribute the song, they do most of the work for me. But it's really helpful to not have to go through and actually go through all the permissions. You know? Concern somebody. But anyways, it's kind of nice to do that and not have to worry about getting, you know, having to do all the work myself. But anyways, I didn't want to rush it in the way that it's like, you know, it definitely does kind of sound rush, and I do apologize if it does. But I also knew that I did not want to keep at this project for too long, because at some point I don't want to work on certain projects anymore, and I just kind of want to say like, hey, you know, somebody else could do it. Have somebody, and like, there's another thing too. I had a deadline set. I didn't want to procrastinate. I didn't want to delay it, because I didn't want to fucking, I kind of already said that I also had a cover coming soon, like around this time, that I would like to get out, I think. I might have been more vague. I don't know. But I wanted to get it out when I could, and I didn't want to put it off for any longer than it needed to. Probably my mistake, but, you know, I'll learn from it. But I was like, okay, you know, I don't have much time for, like, this deadline, so if I could get it, you know, if I could get somebody to help me out with mixing, that would be great. And that was a mistake, because that ended up not working out so well. It didn't work out at all. So not only did I not get a finished product, but I also wasted about a few days thinking that I was going to get a finished product, and then I did not. So then I had to kind of scramble and kind of figure out a way to mix it in a way that didn't sound super rushed. And I don't know if I did a good job at it or not. I think I probably should have delayed it the more that I actually think about this, but it's out. The cover's out, and, you know, I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm gonna say that it is probably a hell of a cover still. Regardless, it's still a hell of a cover. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed it. I want to create more similar to it, where I cross genres with songs. I've done it a few times before, and I will continue to do it because I like the idea of changing up a style of a song to fit not only my style, but also and just to create a unique style, right? And I know I probably could have gotten away with just doing it a normal cover, like, you know, not doing a rock cover, but again, you know, I like to do a similar kind of approach to how the song is laid out, but I want to also make it sound unique. On another hand, there's a few covers that I don't have unique sounds for, or like unique enough, I should say, like cross genre. covers, but I would still say they still sound unique to a point. And that's where my style of music is. I like to express my love for rock music and express how I am also very much, I don't know the right term for this. I guess that's how my ADHD works with music. How it's like, oh, this song would probably work just a little bit. This song would probably work well if it sounded more like this, or if it was more like, what if this song was this genre instead of that genre, right? Like, I mean, my last couple of covers can kind of be like that, for instance, with some of them being rock covers or a straight up acoustic cover from one of my favorite bands, power metal bands. And it's like, you know, that's just kind of how I sometimes do music and covers. Just a unique sound and a unique twist on things, right? And that's just how I see things. Now, I want to also start working more on my own music and not covers, because I've done too many covers within the last couple of months, at least on Spotify, that I would like to kind of switch that up. But I don't think there's going to be any new music like for a while, not because I'm going to be lazy, but because I want to kind of save it until I put out like either like a EP album like I did once before already, or an album like I've already done once before already. But again, I'm still too new to the whole music thing. I'm still too new to it. I don't know the ins and outs of mixing or mastering. I feel like I gotta figure out a way to get my vocals to be better, because trust me, they are a lot better than they sound on the microphone. And I'm just wondering if it's because of my space not being too vocal friendly. I'm not too sure. My vocals have not been too friendly to myself here whenever I do actual vocal work, so I'm wondering if that's my space around me or what, because I can promise you this, I have much better talents for vocals than the naked eye will say. Or see, one of the two. But well, yeah, that's I'm glad I can finally say I think I've lost all of my main topics to talk about here. And I'm an hour and a half into a stream. This is kind of, it's a little up there in terms of the chattiness for me. So let me load up Borderlands 2, since I said I was going to do that today. And yeah, I'm going to do that right now. My voice is probably killed because I talked for an hour and a half straight, but hey, we're going to go. It's probably going to be a bit loud. Yeah, I'm glad that this game is still loud as a motherfucker. Glad that that's still a thing. Here's to hoping that I still have a voice by the end of this stream, because let me tell you, talking for that long, it definitely does a lot to you. But I like talking. I just wish that my throat liked talking. Let's see, is that... Turn off the jazz, although that did turn off all background music. Splendid. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. I'll do this before I... Okay. And like I said, I will also be doing iRacing tomorrow too, so yeah. Why am I so low? I have to fix this. I do need to fix the hotkey. Actually, I might be able to do that right now. If I can figure out where it's at. There we go. Alright, let's go back to having some fun.
Alright, killer. I'm back in Sanctuary. Be careful. The bloodshot is
Why is my stuff not loading in? Oh. Why is it unequipped? Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Huh. Huh. Wow. I might have not thought this through. Give me one moment. Gonna need to put on the jazz music again. Beep, beep, boop, boop. Oh, there's BGM already. I hate this so much. I hate that my OBS hides the Euro beat at the very bottom, so I always fucking miss out on it. And then I accidentally double the BGM, and then I always... Damn it. And then I always... I'm sorry. We're going to... We're just going to pretend that I am deep into this game, because I don't care enough to play this legitimately. Sue me. $2K. Remember when 2K used to make some awesome fucking games? Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna move my fucking mouse out of the way so that doesn't bother me. Should I also turn down the... Should I also turn up the... I can't fucking speak. I can't fucking speak. Beautiful. Yay, beautiful. Just gonna ignore that all this is a thing. Bum bum bum. Just ignore me. Thank you. Thank you. Grazie. All right, cool. Did I turn off the BGM? I don't even know. Sniper. All right. Money, money, money. I might need... It's background to... Actually, what do I have the background music to? Is that the one? Should I put on the BGM or not? I don't know. Actually, all right, let's do this. Audio, music, you can go off. Let's have a little bit of a like a you know what I mean. Yeah. All right, I need a vehicle. Actually, is there anything in over here that I need? All right, beautiful. Vehicle. Where am I heading? Just head straight. Thorns Valley. I'll just go to Thorns Valley. Okay. All right. Not a problem. Not a problem, mate. Not a problem. Oh, fuck. All right, it's a bit of a problem. We got a bit of a problem. Money. Where do I go from here, huh? I guess I'll take the long way around. Am I going... Yes. I forgot the boost button. There's the boost button. I don't know why I forgot what button it was for a minute. Here I come. Hurt. Skirt. Alright. My fucking eyes burning. Alright, anything around here that I need to snipe? Guess not. Alright, let's go to the stronghold. Assuming I know where the fuck I'm heading. Do I know where the fuck I'm heading? Way up yonder. Alright, need a car. Need a car. Rockets. I was gonna say, whoa. What button was it for rockets again? I figured it out. Don't worry, I figured it out. Here I come.
Nobody seems to be around. Just drive up and honk your horn. Maybe this won't be so hard after all.
Yeah, I'm opening the gate.
Yeah, open the gate.
Hold it, idiots! That don't look like one of our technicals. They're here for a hostage. Get them! Wow.
Jesus. Jesus.
Go see McKenna out in the dust. She'll hook you up with some skeevy-looking wheels.
You know, I just now realize I might be a bit too overpowered for this. Well, that was kind of cool, though. See, Jesus! This is where I'm supposed to travel? Alright. Oh, I got an update. Oh, my.
Headed to the dust, huh? You've been off the echo for hours. Thought you might have got brain or something. But you ain't so. Guy. Stuff.
Jesus. That was a lot of damage. God, Jesus. That was an unexpected amount of damage.
I should have killed your fat ass when I had the chance!
Sorry, what was that? You gotta speak up.
Same.
That was awesome. Oh, howdy. I didn't see you there.
It might be a bit too quiet now. Why can I not find the balance? Crank it up one. Alright. Can I get out of the fucking car?
Name's Ellie. My brother Scooter told me you was coming. Don't get many visitors around here, especially not if you drove up in one of their custom trucks.
I wish you would just keep talking while I do this. That'll work.
I got one right over yonder that I... Bad. Well, I got a vanilla technical in the shop, and most of the parts we need. Just gotta doll it up with some more of the bandits' trimmings. Spikes, blood, skulls, that kind of thing. You could probably scavenge that stuff from the bandit patrols around here.
Right. Not the gunner's seat. Not the gunner's seat. What was that? Alright. Hello, Kurumi. Hope you're doing good. Alright, let's...
Blow up some bandit cars and grab the crap from the wreckage. We don't pay 'em any money.
Excuse
They
me,
start
pardon me.
calling you names. Just makes killing them that much more fun.
It's fine. You.
That's one part.
Simple enough.
So you and my sister are getting along pretty well, huh?
Okay, I'm being shot.
That's cool.
Just chilling. Hell yeah.
The way she looks, I'll have to tie you to a better sheet and set y'all fire. Just finished
Easy
packing
enough.
the truck for those bandit parts. Just get a few more and we'll be good to go.
That! There it goes.
Oh, by the way, I got my catch-a-ride station up and running again. Just haul your fine self to my garage if you're needing a car.
There goes that. Oof. Alright, where am I running to? I'm on the hunt. I swear I remember this, but I don't know why I remember this. Shit. Isn't it? Wait a minute. Okay, that's death. Okay, I guess I ran it over. All right. Am I missing something here? Am I missing something here? I almost had it. Boink. I have not done this mission in forever. Oh, that's why. Because there's more than one. That's right.
How do you like that, pancake boy?
I could just shoot at it. There it goes. I need to pick that up.
Keep it up! You're just a few more charred bandits from having a ride that'll fool those bloodshots.
Oh my god. Hello, golly. I'll pick that up, thank you very
Almost
much.
got a bandit car? Roland can handle whatever the bloodshots dish out, but I generally don't like letting him get tortured any longer than I have to.
Gimme, gimme.
Yeah, the parts? Great! Just bring them back and we'll get you rolling.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Keep away unless you want a lead milkshake.
Ew. This boost is insane. Money. What the fuck? What are y'all doing over here? Heard something going on over here. What's going on? Is there nothing over here? Well, I mean, I thought I saw something.
Got your car
Oh, I'm stuck. I don't need any of these. Nope.
All right, looking good. Now we just gotta get the right system.
Fancy.
Groovy. Now you can strut one of those abandoned things from any of my brother's pet rides. Come back and see me sometime, you sumbitch.
Hell yeah.
And tell the store to stop setting my customers on fire. I can take care of myself.
Right, there we go. Yo! Well, my accuracy may not be 100%. 55.
You don't step off, my boys will have something to say. All right, I'll surrender. Just rob me and get it over with.
You sure change your mind real quick. I need to find myself a... Jesus. Thought I could drive through that. I don't know why I thought I could, but yeah. Let's... Actually, where is... Ah, there's plenty of them around. Oh, there was one in there. I'm an idiot. I don't need this. Why did that do that? Alright. And... Band-Aid. Saw blade or catapult? Give me the catapult. Hell yeah. What's blue? What can I use that's blue? I'll take that one, I guess. Ninja, thank you for the follow. Can carry all 4 players. Oh man, I wish I was not alone.
Like the car of a psycho.
I'm going to hit walls.
Get back to the bloodshot dam and try honking your way
Oh,
in again.
no. God damn. Excuse me, caravan. I was gonna test out this thing on you, but you seem nice. All right. Honk honk.
That looks like one of ours. Let him in while I try to get Hyperion back on the horn.
I am not sus at all. How are you supposed to get in? Like, as a, like, not even for the game. I'm just like, all right. I mean,
Tracked! Kill him!
all right. Yeah, where are you? Grenade.
Need help! How about a face full of bloodshot?
I wish I was a bit accurate, but, you know, we'll work it out. We'll work it out in the end. We'll work on the accuracy.
Get him, Bad Mom!
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a boss. It's a scary boss, too. Damn. All right. Do I need health? That rifle's actually pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. Take the key. What else did you explode? We exploded a lot of shit randomly. That's a big ass grenade. I don't need it. Placebo. Mommy. Oh, it pushed me back. That's not funny. That's not funny. I was expecting to get crushed. And I would have had a laugh. And that would have been clip of the day. I don't fucking know. Not everything happens to be a good thing when you are a VTuber.
Roland should be around here
I was
somewhere.
making sure my shit was
I'm sure you can handle
screwed. Alright, what's my ammo? What's my ammo?
Make sure nothing happens to Roland.
I'll make sure everything happens to Roland. Keep your mouth moving.
A pleasure as always.
SMG ammo. Sure. What about shields? I don't think those shields are gonna work out for me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Any of y'all alive still?
Look here, Hyperion. I'm not asking much for Roland. $1,000,000. Hello?
$1 million.
You handling the bloodshot?
I might have it.
They've been trying to take Roland out ever since he kicked their asses out of Sanctuary.
I've been waiting for this. I can make it.
I just wish I had a scope on this thing. That's the only thing I'm missing.
Kill them all.
Yeah, it's a good Metallica album.
Wow. Come on, little one. Time to die.
That did nothing.
Next time, bring a real gun.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Golly.
Help! I'm dying here. Bury you with the rest.
Not too bad. That's a grenade. Oh my god, it still blew me up. Is there not a way to steady this scope? I'd go crazy right now if I could steady this scope.
Don't be rash. You got me.
That's a suicide cycle.
Give me your damn loot. This one's mine. Goddamn loot. I got something for you.
No scope.
Come on, little one. Time to die.
I'm really not getting any luck with this grenade. All things considered. Take the money.
Okay, Hyperion. $100,000 for Roland.
Damn, I did a lot of damage right there. And I just randomly threw that thing. Am I missing something here? I need more grenades.
I'm gonna kill
Oh my god. Feels like I'm playing Gears of War with how explosive this fucking shotgun is. God damn, this shotgun's insane. Okay, this shotgun may be a bit too insane. For my own good. Jesus! It's like a Gears of War weapon in the fuck on steroids. There's no way I'm not alone. Ooh, granadas. I needed grenades. I'm almost fully stocked up on them now. I don't know if I want to smash that or not. And me when? What's this? Nothing? Alright, cool. Jump his ass up. Alright.
Look at those murderous bloodshots. Don't you think Pandora would be better without their scum? That's all I want. Clear up this planet. And that means I'm gonna kill bandits like you. Bloodshots. All those crimes to murder humans and sanctuaries.
Bum 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 bum.
We know Hyperion wants it.
Can I get up there?
I don't know why. If you rescue Roland, we might have a shot at stopping Jack.
Jesus! I took him down with only one shotgun, technically multiple. But, you know, it works out in the end. Get out of my way. Jesus. You trying to long shot me with a shotgun? Oh, hi. I got a shotgun too. And it's pretty powerful, if you couldn't tell. Sucks to be you, I guess. Damn. What do you mean you're alive? Not anymore. Alright.
God damn it, Hyperion! I didn't get half my guys killed kidnapping the most wanted criminal of Pandora just so you can ignore me! How about you pay for that?
Oh my god. I think I have a new favorite gun now. Even though it's eating up my fucking bullets. I did not mean to equip that, but we'll work with it. I do need more shotgun bullets when I can. Stay away from me. Oh, that's not a grenade. That's not a grenade that I want to throw, dumbass. Is that the one I want? I think it must. I think it has to be. Yeah. Yep. He has got him. I did not. Fuck off. I just had a moment. I just had a scary moment right there. I did not jump, but I seriously almost wanted to. Bye-bye. That's a grenade mod. Yeah, I don't want a mod. I need more shotgun bullets. Maybe. A bazooka? Sure, why not? Gotta say, I had to pick up something from that. I know there's something in that. Money. As if I need money, but it'll work. Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba. All right, what's going on over here?
I was gonna kill that guy. Bring it on!
All right.
Got ourselves a hero here. Goddamn mercs!
Dun, 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 dun. Is that a... No. Eventually. Oh, he fucking hit me from how long? I got shotgun that is long range too, you know. Fucker. This probably has to be one of my favorite missions now. Oh. Hell yeah. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. What do you got for me? Absolutely fucking nothing. The sniper is... Is it actually that? Not too... Okay, you know what? The sniper may actually be better. For once. That fucking rocket is insane. I need to get rid of my shit real quick. Drop you, don't need you. I will keep you, obviously. I want you. Actually, I can kind of hang on to some stuff. I don't want to get rid of some stuff. Except that I'm going to drop some of this stuff because I don't really need it. Oh, I didn't know I could also do that. Forgot I had that involved. Some of these I don't really need because they aren't necessarily worth just enough to keep me going for a minute. Ooh, this looks nice. All right, I will say that was worth actually going back grabbing that.
Somebody stop that slagging from spring and rolling. We lose him, we lose our payday.
You keep that suicide shit out of my way. You know, that's fine. Explode on him, not me. That's a leg.
Vault Hunter.
Get up, motherfucker.
Good to finally meet you in person. Hell of a job fighting through those bloodshots. This'll just take a second.
What the?
Well, that's that. Now let's see about getting out of here. Ball Hunter! You gotta stop this thing! Let go of me,
And
damn it!
that's how Handsome Jack pays ransoms. Long time no see, Roland. Soldier! This way!
I'm just gonna skip right through you.
Keep up that fire!
Son of a bitch! They're taking him to the top of the dam. Get there quick!
Speed run. How far can I throw that? Oh, that's good. That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good.
Where are you, soldier?
Pretty fucking good.
Stop this damn thing!
That bot's taking Roland to the drop barge. Stop them before they get away. Hyperion took Roland? Jack didn't send Wilhelm, did he? Please tell me Jack didn't send Wilhelm.
Easy enough. Obviously.
Leave us alone! Leave us alone!
Pardon me, excuse me.
Bloodshot's what's going on? I'm hearing more gunfire than usual. I'm still waiting for a response from Hyperion. Oh, took you long enough. All right, $20 for Roland. That's my final offer.
That lasted a whole lot longer than normal. I'm not gonna complain. I almost just had a moment. That's not where I want to go. This is where I want to go.
Goddamn robots! Please, no!
Punch, punch. Hello. Goodbye. You spit out money, I'll take the money. Thank you, thank you.
Badass loader!
Ouch. Take a grenade. Oh, easy. Take it. Ew. Die. Oh my. Get no scoped. Get no scoped. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Thank you. Give me a second. Excuse me. No, excuse me. Nope, don't do that. That's very rude of you to do that. Excuse me. Nope. Nope. This sniper is really fucking good. Ow, you motherfucker.
Success.
Alright.
Constructor, so we can get the hell out of here. Exploder! Take the legs out!
I thought I had a good run at it. Oh, there we go. Just gotta go with the good old reliable. Pardon me.
Nailed it!
Sorry, Owen. Better fucking hold yourself here. Oh my god, that was easy. You really decided not to just fall? Pardon me.
Thanks. Meet me back at Sanctuary. I gotta...
Do I really need many of these? Alright, whatever.
You saved Roland. This planet's been waiting for a hero like you. Thank goodness Jack didn't send Wilhelm.
Dead. It's gonna take later. Fucking, I ain't gonna wait that long. Do I have a key? No, I don't have a key.
You will help me and I will pay you. It is as simple as that.
I do need to actually,
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers. Come back.
Where's the, what the fuck is it? Black market. I need the black market. Don't fucking knock. Ooh, my game is having a bit of a meltdown here.
Maybe that helps you kill stuff better.
Max that out.
Don't tell nobody where you got that. Holy crap! Somebody actually paid for that. Displeasure doing business with you.
Probably need to do that. I don't know. Move.
We're gonna win this.
How the hell did those bandits snag you anyway?
I was taking a leak. One of them knocked me out. Handsome Jack is gonna kill us all unless you can stop him.
He means hi. That's his way of saying hi.
Right. Sorry. Hi. Look, I'll be honest, soldier. We're losing this war.
We're
We've
losing
been
his
trying to
wall.
stop Jack for years, taking out his men, raiding his iridium mines, but it hasn't been enough. But you met Jack and lived. You fought off the Rippers and the Bloodshots, saved my ass and Lilith's.
Thanks, by the way.
If we're gonna survive this, we need your help, Vault Hunter. Now, we thought Jack wanted to open a vault to use its power to wipe us off Pandora. But thanks to some intel I stole from a Hyperion convoy, I found out we were wrong.
What?
He's not gonna open a vault. He's going to control it.
I'll just go ahead and repeat myself. What?
The vault Jack's looking for isn't an alien prison or a cache of weapons. It's a living thing.
Nod.
An ancient Iridian warrior, powerful enough to destroy all life on Pandora. Whoever awakens it gets to control it.
That sounds bad.
No shit.
Jack wakes the warrior, yeah. But if we control the warrior first...
We could use it to wipe Hyperion off the map. Alright, I'm liking this plan.
There's a problem. We need the vault key to wake the warrior, and Jack's already got it. But if you've spoken to Tanis...
She didn't vomit when she saw you, did she? She does that sometimes.
She might have told you the key needs to be charged with iridium. We're racing against time. Every ounce of that stuff that Jack mines from the ground puts him closer to taking control of that warrior and wiping us out. We gotta get our hands on that vault key. Now, if anybody knows where that key's being kept, it's my spy out in Tundra Express. He's as good at gathering intel as he is at drinking. So I'm sure he's sleeping off last night's booze right now. You'll need to get a fire weapon to wake him up. I'll explain when you get out there.
I do have a fire weapon. I assume. Yeah. I have way too many shields right now. I could sell my current one for 5,000.
Marcus might sell them.
Guns, guns, guns!
I'm pretty sure I got what I need. Actually, hold on. I need to sell.
Guns! I got them, you need them.
Apparently, that was a shield that I just sold. I don't fucking know. It's not a very good fire weapon, but it's a fire weapon. I just need... Might be able to grab fire weapon, better one somewhere. I'll just let my thing do the thing. That thing looks weird. I like this vehicle a little too much. Okay, it's just right up here. Okay. There's a bit unstable under boost. A bit unstable under boost. I blew up that car in midair. That all? Yep. Ba 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 ba. All right, back to Tundra Express. Update.
he's sleeping off a hangover, so you'll have to wake him up. The sound of some VAR kids burning alive at the same time ought to do it. You got a fire gun, right?
Do I ever?
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked.
Well, if I may, I'll have to do a little bit of replacing here. It's not the greatest weapon in the world, but it does fire.
Well done. Now, set some more on fire before that one dies.
I was gonna say, if I can get some accuracy on the damn thing, maybe it would be a little easy for me to, you know, have it done, but yeah.
So loud. So angry. So dead.
Me. Alright, I don't want this gun anymore. I'm really tempted to try this fucking bazooka out. For the hell of it.
Hey, Vault Hunter. Welcome to the Crimson Raiders. Sorry you had to wake me up. Might have celebrated a little too hard last night after Bloodwing and I raided a Hyperion convoy. Ain't that right, Blood? Easy, girl. So, the Hyperion train is speeding through the Tundra Express. If my intel's good, and it usually is, the vault key itself might be on board. My advice? Do what I do. Steal the key, get drunk, pass out.
Yeah.
Without the vault key, Jack can't control the warrior. You gotta hijack that train, soldier. My old friend Tina can help. Go talk to her.
Almost one-shot the damn thing. Keyword is almost. That does some damage. That does quite a lot of damage for a grenade. You're still following me? It won't be in for long. Ah, they ran away. What a pussy. I missed. Shit. Eat this.
Another trophy for my wall.
Fine.
Tina's a bomb maker and a friend of mine. I've saved her life a few times, and she's saved mine even more. She'll help you out, but here's a tip. Don't make any sudden movements near her.
I knew where I was going.
You're missing the fun.
I'm missing the fun, alright.
All around the stack, there's plants. The stalker chased a bandit. The stalker thought 'twas all in fun. Hop! Goes the bandit. Oh, hi! Rowan told me you were coming. I still owe him for all that mud crap with General Rancid. So you gotta hijack
Beautiful.
This here's Mushy Snugglebites, and this is Felicia's Sexo Pants. These fine-ass women could stop that train for us, but I'm gonna need their badonkadonks first, and they got stolen by the bandits a few days ago. Go get them!
I know Tina can be odd, but she's the most gifted demolitions expert on Pandora. Just do what she asks, and I guarantee she'll help you hijack the train and get the vault key.
I fucking love this dialogue in this game, dude. It's so stupid. Here I come to save the day. Here I come to save the day. Why are you purple? I missed. I barely got him. Am I even supposed to be here? Nope.
I'll take him out.
Money. Excuse me.
Another trophy for my wall.
I ask myself that same question every day.
I don't think he liked me.
Oh, I'm out of grenades. Well, fuck me. I thought I had grenades. I don't have grenades. I better not smash that while I'm right next to him. I got some legs in this bad boy. It's hard to be accurate with a shotgun. It's hard to be accurate with a shotgun. I don't have a fucking grenade, remember that. Go on, game. I know it's not a lot of... I know it's pretty chaotic right now. I fucking missed point blank? How'd I miss point blank? Fucking spam. Just spam. Just spam. Just spam it. Just spam it. Just spam it. Bye. Hey, what the blah 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 blah. Crazy that I can do the most amount of damage with a fucking SMG. This thing is going nuts right now.
Like that.
That's Mushy Snugglebites badonkadonk. She's my main squeeze. Lady's got a gut full of dynamite and a booty like...
Bam. Oh my god. I can't reach from down there.
Got the badonkadonks? Best day ever! Bring him back here and I'll use him to make some fine-ass damsels who can hijack that train for you.
Ba, 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 ba. Take the grenade. And I'm running. Wait. Money. And I'm running. That buzzer did not want to fuck off. That thing did not look pretty.
Adios.
Ooh, that's not what I want to step near. Ow. Thank you for pushing me. Jesus! I wanted to outrun it.
I still got it.
Nah, man. Awesome! Just a secco. This gonna be good.
Yeah.
When you think
While you do your work.
munitions,
Get your butt out of my workshop, man. I got to be alone for this.
That.
I'm a little teapot, bloody and cut. Here is my
Whoops. Put a little bomb in the hot ass damsel, blow stuff up and make people die. Squishy. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Oh, damn, you looking good, ladies. Let's get to work.
Let's get to work.
twin sisters, man. Oh, take them. Take them, take them, take them, take them.
Robin. Okay.
I still got it.
I've been waiting.
I didn't ask you to attack me. Having fun? Not anymore. How do you climb a ladder again?
Just poke their bellies when you want me to set the explosives off. I gotta do it remotely. Oh snap, son! I hear the terrain coming. Counting down. 10, 9. I got bored.
I agree.
Well, that's one way to hijack a train. The Valkyrie's still up on that ice shelf. Better climb that wreckage to get there.
Climb the pipe to the train, or you'll go insane. What? That's a rap song I wrote.
Got the new Kanye up here. Anyways. End of the line.
Search the train cars. They're probably keeping the vault key in the most fortified one.
Stuck. I'm stuck. It would have been just nice if you could just, you know, creep over that little gap, but nope. Launch in. Pop. Pop. Meow. Oh, hello. The fuck? Oof, hit it right in the ass. What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, you fucked up. Ooh. 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 Increases damage done with a specific weapon type. I am also stuck. Increases all damage done with a specific damage type. Fuck it.
Don't worry. If Jack really wanted to protect the vault key, it wouldn't be on a train. He'd have Wilhelm guarding it. Oh dear.
It's a trap! The vault key's not on the train. Abort the mission, soldier. I'm sorry, but you can't handle Wilhelm. Trust me.
It's grenades. Oh, I got this. Well, you know what I say. You know what I just said. I had it.
If you bring it to Roland, Sanctuary's shields may never need to be recharged again.
Unbelievable.
Whoa. Never seen a power core like that. The one you got from Reese is nearly burned out. Why don't you bring it back here? We may not have found the vault key, but at least Sanctuary will be safe a little longer, thanks to you.
I'll make that work.
Wilhelm nearly defeated the other Vault Hunters a couple of years ago. You have proven yourself to be even stronger than them. Well done.
What's this?
Hey, Roland, Handsome Jack here. Remember me? My men kicked your bandit asses out of New Haven and killed your little pal Lilith. Ringing any bells? Anyway, I hear you and the rest of your little buddies have relocated to Sanctuary. Just wanted to congratulate ya. You've successfully delayed your death by a few months. I'm gonna be real busy mining iridium to charge that vault key I stole from your buddy Tanis, so you guys are gonna be low on my priority list for a while, so, ciao.
Ciao.
A new power core? Whoa. As much as I hate using Hyperion tech, that core you brought... is nearly burnt up. Why don't you pop it out?
Get out of there.
Now shove in that new core you built
Sure thing.
What the hell?
Hey, you know, I think it's finally time to tell you that little secret. Angel's working for me.
Lowering Sanctuary's shields, Jack. Executing phase shift.
That's not a power core! Raiders, the shields are down! The shields!
Nicely done, Angel. Now, let's kill ourselves some Vault Hunters.
What the hell? Did something just get through the shield?
Shield's down, Roland! Oh man, somebody start getting everybody underground!
Everybody, I've got a really bad idea. Scooter, get Sanctuary in the air. Roland, get me some Iridium.
What a bitch.
Killing, I don't know, everyone in the city. It ain't ready to fly, Lily.
You got your orders, Scooter. Move!
Meet me in the center of town, now! I'ma need your help real bad!
Okay, if we cycle the ignition primers, shoot, it'll get us somewhere.
You really want me to be that fucking deep with this shit? Alright.
All you gotta do is hit the last switch!
Winter's coming.
Yeah, winter's coming. Hell yeah, man.
Alright, we're primed! Everybody get ready!
Oh, son of a... I'm pinned, soldier! I can't get the Iridium to Lilith! Get to me, quick!
My controller is flipping out.
Get moving or we're dead.
You only survived our train ride together because I wanted you to. 5 years ago,
You've got the Iridium? I need it. Get to the center of town.
Sorry, I'm picking up ammo. Here I come to save the day. Well, you know.
I've never used this much. You might want to hang on to something.
Sparkly.
Sorry, kid. That was an accident. I'll see you on the other side, though, I promise. Hit it, Scooter.
Man, this is one of them moments! Catch a ride!
that's the best you got. A flying city? What did you jumps possibly have that makes you think you've got a chance against me?
A siren.
Sup.
Bye-bye. Alright. Well.
I know you're angry at me right now, but we don't have a lot of time. I'll explain everything. Just get to the fridge. It's the only way to reach the Highlands.
Can I just uninstall you from my body, you dumb bitch? I need to catch a ride. Meow. Excuse me.
I love the way you Vault Hunters. Up and trusted Angel. Never occurred to you that she was working for me, did it? I did the same thing to the last 4 Vault Hunters, but I'll be entirely honest. Tricking you guys this time? Way funnier.
Don't hit that. Don't hit that wall. Fuck you.
Hey, thanks for taking the
Jesus.
bait and grabbing that power cord. It was hard to concentrate on charging the vault key, what with Roland's buddies attacking my Iridium mines.
Am I going the right way? Fuck no. No, I'm not purposely getting these kills. Except that one. so easy to miss. Excuse me.
You'll be able to reconnect with your friends after you get through the fridge.
What the fuck just happened? Damn! I took him out in one shot. And the butt. What are you shooting? What are you shooting? What are you? Alright.
Weird son of a witch. The door's iced over. Let me help you with that.
Money. To the fridge. Da, 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 bop. Look at all these undiscovers. Scary.
It's a fine day, full of opportunity. May it help you kill many things.
I kind of like that. It's $2,000. What's the one that I got now? Spawns a number of child grenades that seek enemies and steal health upon impact.
Lovely. Don't have too much fun. Try not to die.
I've been following Jack's orders from the beginning. Jack modified the power core you found to have a Hyperion network uplink. Through it, I was able to access Sanctuary's defense.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted to try out the new one. Doesn't have a huge blast radius. In fact, it's kind of low, but
It was all part of Jack's plan.
can do some. That can do some damage. I want to try it with this one. That's not too bad, all things considered. I think I like the other one better, though. Because you don't have to be super accurate. You can still get some damage done out of it. Damn. You have a lot of health if you don't fucking... Ooh! My God, that scared me.
too much of a
Ow.
coward to open it himself. Through me, he got the Vault Hunters to do his dirty work. I'm so tired of manipulating people.
Wah. That wasn't a good throw. Hey. Yeah, you deserve that. I can do 5,000 damage by just punching a motherfucker. I forgot. I'm pretty powerful with my fists. Wow. It's quite a difference between one to the next. So I'm gonna get rid of one of them. Good Lord. Oh, you motherfucker! I didn't want to fall. You don't do any damage with the melee. I guess you'd be able to... Hello? Ow! I didn't realize I was that low. I really didn't know I was that low. Actually, no. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Money. The fuck do you mean I missed all that? Money. Money. Bum, 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 bum.
You have no reason to trust me, I get that. But if you're going to stop Jack from controlling the warrior, you'll need my help. Because I know where the key is. It's with me.
Hope you've had your shots.
Oh, wow.
Set out. Pleasure doing business.
That one has 6. Oh my. That one does a lot more damage. A little less.
You're mine. Remember, we're always open.
It's a little more damage. Wait, this. Oh, wait. That's not the one I have equipped. That one. That has a lot more damage with a little less blast radius. Just a little less. Fuck it, man. Fuck it, you know? There's a little bit more damage, but it has a little less of a radius, but I'm not too concerned about that. Binoculars.
Now that Sanctuary's reappeared, you can use Use any fast travel station to get back to the Crimson Raiders. I'll mark the nearest one on your Echo device.
And
location, Sanctuary, not found.
Oh no. The phase blast must have taken Sanctuary off the fast travel network.
damn.
Okay, head to the iridium extraction plant nearby. I think I know how to get you back to your friends. You know, I didn't lie to you about everything. You really are the only person who can stop Jack. Roland, Lilith, and Mordecai. He defeated them long ago. They can help you reach him, but it will be you who brings Jack down.
Anyways. What am I doing? Here comes everybody to save the day.
If you can cross the river and steal a supply beacon, we can get Sanctuary back onto the fast travel network. I promise. Little as I'm sure that means right now.
Piece of crap!
Explosion. Another one. I have no idea where you guys are shooting me from. That's the one thing that's kind of confusing me right now.
Robot, remember your three governments. Jack is your god. Threshers are your enemy. And both consider you disposable. Suicide mode until moving to a distance from Hyperion machinery.
Simple.
Get up, robots. You are adequate.
Oh, I just shot myself. What the fuck just happened? Bye-bye. Trying to shoot me through the fucking water. And shot myself again. Hey, you're not bringing me back.
Remember your three governing laws. Jack is your god.
Do you see those lunar supply shots? You need to steal a lunar supply beacon and get the moon base to send you an uncalibrated fast travel unit. You can use that to get Sanctuary back on the fast travel network. Simple. Except not at all.
This might need to be used. Just let me, hold on, reloading. Nuke. Now, I do remember at this, right around this point is where I was struggling to even get anything done. Last time I tried to play this. Bum 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 bum. Earthquake. Oh my god. What are you doing?
Did that thresher just eat the beacon? You'll need to get that back.
You know what? Yeah, yeah, I did.
You've got the beacon? Good. We can use that to request an uncalibrated fast travel unit from the moon base. You'll need a quiet place to set up the beacon. Head to the town of Overlook. Thanks to Hyperion's mining operations, the people of Overlook suffer from the skull shivers. They won't disturb us.
Welcome to the Highlands. Golly.
Oh, this is so frustrating. You see, this is what I don't get about you bad guys. You know the hero's gonna win, but you just don't die quickly. Man, example, this one guy in New Haven, right? City's burning, people are dying left and right, yada, yada, yada. This jackhole rushes me with a spoon. A freaking spoon. And I'm dying laughing, right? So I scoop out his stupid little eyeballs with it, and his kids are like, oh, yeah! And I can't even, oh, he can't see where he's going. He's bumping into stuff, and anyway, I don't know, maybe you had to be there. The moral is, you're a total bitch.
I agree. Yeah. Oh, don't fall. Oh, I missed my turn. Shit. I was on a cruise. I was in cruise control, man. I was like, man, this is beautiful. I like this. I didn't fucking realize I had to turn off here. Hello. Oh, fuck. Hello. I'm not in the right spot. That's not gonna work, Wyatt. Can I climb up here? Stay away from me. Help me, I'm stuck. There we go. I'm struggling with this more than I should, I know. Nope. Money. Okay, I know I'm stupid. There we go. Now I know where I'm going.
You found Overlook, huh? Used to be a nice little town until Hyperion took over. Now everybody there's got the skull shivers thanks to Jack's mining operations. Poor bastards are too sick to leave their homes.
You'll want to set up the beacon over there. Once the moon base processes our request, you should have a fast travel station.
Do remember this is where I was struggling like wholeheartedly.
It's transmitting the supply request now. We've just got to wait a few minutes and...
Angel, that's enough. You can stop pretending to help the bad guys now. Angel?
We don't have long until Jack realizes I'm not helping him anymore. Defend that beacon.
Now, if you can't even handle these loaders, you're really gonna disappoint me.
I get myself. Fine. It's fine. It's hard to do because they're not targeting me.
Uncalibrated fast travel station request received. Estimated processing time, 3 to 6 weeks. No. Move some data around, see if I can bump you up in the queue.
Angel, what the hell are you doing?
I've increased your request's priority. T-Bone Junction can live without medical supplies for another few months.
Just allow me some time. Get out of here, bro. Should have bought ammo for that. Damn. Damn it.
Darn it. The lunar engineers denied our request. I'll see what I can do.
Say to the constructors, I want those bastards dead now!
God damn.
I and Jack am utterly happy to welcome you into the Hyperion family. Watch out for those. Attack!
I am going to need more grenades here. Pardon me for a sec.
I just shut off
Thanks.
the moon base's oxygen supply. I expect the engineers will launch your fast travel station very soon.
God damn it, Angel, what are you doing? Those are the bad guys! I'm sending everything I have at you. Everything!
There we go. Take care of that one. Oh my god. They're getting powerful.
They're launching the fast travel station now. Nothing gets results like a death threat. It's almost here. Just protect the beacon for another few seconds.
Yay!
The fast travel has landed. Give me a second while I calibrate it to Sanctuary's new position.
I, Handsome Jack, fast travel station calibrated. Location, Sanctuary, is now available for travel.
Go, quickly! Use the fast travel station and get back to Sanctuary.
Angel, you and I are gonna have a serious talk.
There we go. Now everything from here on out, I don't really know. But that will work for me. Open the fucking door.
The city may be safe right now, but what happens if Hyperion... Oh, good. You're not dead.
I'm not dead.
Sorry. We'd all be dead.
As if I need any more melee damage.
Jack's getting closer and closer.
Alright.
And we still don't know where he's got the vault key stashed.
What's next?
You? Damn it, we told you never to contact us again.
Will you please just hear me out?
Sure, let's listen to the crazy computer that just tried to kill us. Hey, remember that time she told us the vault was full of loot?
It's with me. I'm charging the vault key.
Continue.
The key naturally charges itself once every 200 years. Jack is patient, but he's not that patient. He's been using my power to forcibly charge the key with iridium. If you find me, you find the vault key. The vault key is housed in my AI control core atop 1,000 Cuts. It's protected by 3 impassable security hurdles. The first is a competitor deterrence field that will obliterate any non-Hyperion entity passing through it.
Competitor deterrence field? What, like a death wall?
It is a field of pure thermosonic energy programmed to atomize any...
Realize that there's not a lot of
authorized personnel.
audio coming out of that.
So yeah, a death wall.
Beyond that lies the second hurdle, a defense bunker outfitted with the most high-tech weaponry Hyperion can afford.
That doesn't sound good.
Past the bunker, you'll have to get through the final hurdle, a door that will only open for Handsome Jack.
Well, that sounds even worse.
This will be your only opportunity to steal the vault key and stop Jack from controlling the warrior. I'm out of time. Do what you will, but promise me this. No matter what happens, do not allow Lilith into my chambers.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
If she was luring us into a trap, she would have made it sound a little bit possible.
If we're taking that bitch down, I'm coming. Trap or not.
If anyone's gonna shut her down, it has to be you, soldier. Head to the Hyperion. I think I know how to get past the first hurdle.
That's what I'm gonna call it. Just so I know where I'm at, because I have played this for quite a long time. Almost 3.5 hours of total stream time. It'll work out for me. For now. I'll come back to this sometime next week. Tomorrow, I'm going to do iRacing because Daytona is this week. And I will trying to take advantage of that. Because I like Daytona. Other than that, that'll be it for me. I'll be back on tomorrow. With that out of the way, I'm a raid. I will be back. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and take care.